Hey, how we doing, everybody? Matt Modi here with OddsJam, here to give you my best DFS plays for Monday Night Football tonight. So I have up the OddsJam screen to find these DFS plays. We're going to be looking at PrizePicks, Monkey Knife Fight, Underdog, Thrive, all those DFS platforms to find the best plays. The cool thing about the DFS platforms like the PrizePicks of the world is no matter what plays you add to one of your entries, you get the same implied payout regardless. So any two plays, you're going to double your money. So what that means is you can find valuable player props that you think are the most likely to occur, and you don't have to worry about any juice, right? Like if you're betting on a normal player prop, like on an actual sportsbook, a FanDuel, a DraftKings, the plays that are the most likely to hit, those sportsbooks are going to heavily juice the odds for those. So you might see, yeah, I really like this player to go over his assist total. But guess what? It's priced at minus 150. So yeah, it better be likely to occur because you're not getting as good odds. For PrizePicks and Underdog, it's the same implied payout. So if you can find player props that are likely to occur compared to the rest of the sportsbooks, like you compare them to the actual sportsbooks, then you're getting a good play. And part of that is not only looking at the odds themselves, but just finding discrepancies in terms of where things are priced. And that's exactly what you can do with the OddsJam screen. So let me zoom in a little bit here. So the OddsJam screen pulls up every single sportsbook in a market and gives you where every sportsbook prices that market. So what I have up here is the player passing yards prop where I have both of my plays. And you can see some pretty ridiculous value between all the sports books. If you're looking, in this case, the both plays I have, both plays I have on PrizePicks. So we see at the top here Andy Dalton, the bottom here Tom Brady. Let's look at where every sports book is pricing odds for their passing yardage. Andy Dalton, we see mostly hover around the 220s, right? 221, 219, 220, 219, 219, 221, 220. Pinnacle, obviously, we put a lot of weight in, has us at 220. PointsBet has it at 225. Well, guess what? PrizePicks has it all the way down at 212. 7 yards lower than the closest sportsbook. So even though Pinnacle favors Andy Dalton going under 220 and a half passing yards, that's still a remarkable 8 yards higher than what PrizePicks is giving us at 212. So will Andy Dalton finish between 212 and 220 passing yards? That 8-yard gap, it's not the most unlikely thing in the world. In fact, if you're looking at where every other sportsbook prices it, that's probably the most likely scenario, is that he lands somewhere in between that yardage. So Andy Dalton over 212 and a half passing yards is my first play for my DFS plays for tonight because of that exact logic. You're getting just insane value, value that you can't pass up. So the next one, for the same exact logic, how about Tom Brady over 265 and a half passing yards? Same exact logic. Pinnacle prices it all the way at 271 and a half. And as you can see, they favor it going over. They literally have his 271 and a half passing yards more expensive to buy the over. So this is kind of an example of what I'm talking about, where you can kind of use the sports books that price odds for each play individually, right? Like they're going to have different odds for Tom Brady passing yards, for Andy Dalton passing yards, for whatever. They're going to have different odds for it based on what they think is more likely. And Pinnacle, the OddsJam line is telling us, hey, the more likely scenario here, bring it slightly, maybe 52 versus 48%, something like that. But regardless, the more likely scenario here is that Tom Brady goes over 271 and a half passing yards. And guess what? PrizePicks is giving this to us 6 yards lower at 265 and a half. So more often than not, if you're able to use all the sports books, you're pretty much using them against each other, right? You're putting them all on one screen and saying, hey, where is the outlier here? Which one of you has these lines mispriced? And if you can take advantage of the sports books that do have mispriced lines, then you will be profitable regardless of if you're betting straight up or if you're combining these into a DFS entry. You will you will be profitable in the long run. So in terms of my DFS plays for Monday Night Football tonight, I'm taking both quarterbacks to go over their passing yardage prop on PrizePicks Andy Dalton over 212, Tom Brady over 265.5, and that's it. So let's hope that these quarterbacks pass for a little bit more than they are projected, or let's hope they just meet their projections based on the actual sports books, and we'll cash both of our PrizePicks plays. So that's going to be it. Appreciate everybody tuning in to this video. If you're tailing, comment and let me know. Other than that, please remember to like the video, all that good stuff. But that's it. So happy betting, happy watching, and good luck.